Hello, everybody. How the devil are we? Happy Saturday. Oh, hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope the weekend's gone nicely for you. Hope you've had a lovely day. Hope last night's stream has sort of like settled in your minds, your brains, and your soul. And you've maybe gone from that thing that I went through last night, which was like, how have we gone from having, no, I'm not going to say the perfect defensive counter-attacking football. I'm going to say very decent counter-attacking football, to last night just feeling like promotion and the playoffs might be slipping away from us. It was mentioned last night in a stream, and he's back tonight. Llama was here. Llama said, do we need two variations of the tactic? Do we need a tactic for when we're up against the big boys? And do we need a tactic or even a slight variation that allows us to take control of the game and grab it by the scruff of the neck and be a bit more aggressive when we're up against teams who are, you know, a little bit further down the table, matches where we're meant to be the dominant team? If that's the situation, then we have got the perfect opportunity to put that right, because the last match we played last night was a 3-0 battering by the top of the table side, Kings Lynn. Next up is bottom of the table, Hemel Hempstead. Right. 7 games to go. Can we make the playoffs? Who knows? Tim. What a wonderfully accurate comment that is. It surprises me that we even had a tactic to start with. I know. I mean, oof. It's been a roller coaster this season, hasn't it? Let's be honest. Let's stop beating around the bush. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. We've predicted to finish like, near the top, and then we've been 12th, and then we're still 12th, really. So it's like, doesn't seem to matter what we do in the league. We're going to be 12th. Like, we're one of life's 12ths. Kevin Mottram over on YouTube. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Here for my regular dose of disappointment. I mean, we've got a brand. We've got a specific brand, hasn't it? Jono, are we in the EFL just now? Yeah, why not? Why not? Has anyone got the in-game editor? We can maybe start using that. Ian says, let's just do this. Llama's here, saying last night's stream lives rent-free in his head. That's good. That's good. We'll send the bailiffs in if we have to. Luffy's in as well. Welcome in. Skippy Paul, I've switched to player from right back to striker, and he scored 20 goals. Some switches do work. Well, there you go. Some, not all. I switched my centre forward to goalkeeper. He's let loads in. Waverberry about to play my 16-year-old left winger at inverted wing back. Wish me luck. Sometimes needs must. Rougeau's here. Ian believes. Dan sort of believes. Mr. Roper believes. Let's see. Do we believe? Does anybody believe? This is the situation that we found ourselves in. Our first defeat in the league in 16 matches. That's the thing, right? Came against Guiseley, but then straight after followed a defeat to Kings Lynn. Too many draws, wasn't it? Last night, we had 2 wins last night. We had 5 draws and 2 defeats. And that could be the thing. That could be what kills us off. So we got Hemel Hempstead next, then Needham Market, then Kidderminster, Peterborough Sports, Alfreton, Gloucester, Solihull Moors. So, I mean, it's a veritable who's who, really, isn't it? But so there's Hemel, there's Needham. Who else we got? Peterborough Sports, Kidderminster, St Albans, Solihull, Gloucester. So I neither believe nor disbelieve, says Llama. I don't really care. Just straight to the point. Who gives a fuck? It's fun watching some proper FM rather than OPFM, the most realistic save on Twitch. I mean, I don't know whether it's this one, Llama, or whether it's yours, because I believe that we're both equal footings on it, aren't we, really, in terms of like the grind, the disappointment, the reality. Let us know if you, the YouTube seems to be working now. I equate this, right? I equate this to, as you say, to real life football management. Like, you know, we're not going to just jump suddenly into the Champions League after like 5 seasons. That's not going to happen. And to those managers who do that, we know you're cheating. We all know you're cheating, right? You know, it's not possible to do it. So I feel as though it's very similar, because obviously we've started taking both of the boys to Pokemon events recently, and I feel there's a bit of a crossover, right? Because I'm going in as a brand new player and watching everybody using meta OP decks, and I'm like, well, you're all using the same thing, so like, where is the, like, what are you learning from this? Like, how are you winning if everyone's using the same thing? How are you winning? And I don't understand it. I'm like, here I am trying to obviously do my own thing and learn in my own special, unique way. And by that, I mean losing. But again, I'm having more fun doing it because it's my way. You know, my way or the highway, depending upon whether I was in Limp Bizkit at the time or not. Tim says, I think there's trying to be realistic, and then there's this. Taking things to the extreme for 6 seasons. There's the easy way, the hard way, there's the TJ way. Yeah, there is that. In a sense, maybe I have made it too difficult for myself. Made it too difficult for everyone. But isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the fun, the games and everything? As Jason's pointed out on YouTube, there's only 5 points in it. Let's go back here. 61 points for us. 66 points for Solihull Moors. We've only lost 8 games. Kings Lynn have only lost 8 games. Kettering have lost 5. Our defence is now 36 conceded. We've still got one of the best defences in the league. Kettering and Scunthorpe, the only teams that have conceded less. Granted, we've only scored 46 and Needham Market have scored 47. So there is definitely a little bit of scope for something. We'll have to see what we can do, shall we? Papa XI, big fan of the podcast, TJ. Glad I finally caught an infamous Darlington stream. Oh, Papa, strap in. Papa, don't preach. Papa, don't weep is what it's going to be tonight. It's going to be one of those. The fans are now concerned. You can't see it, but they have gone from happy to concerned. Brilliant. Sorry, let me quickly just tell Mrs. J what time the kids went to bed. They finally gave in. Right, there we go. Jason, safe to say a tweak on the attacking needs to be implemented. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We talked last night about trying to get a big, strong striker in the summer. That's what we're thinking of. And thinking, right, you know, if we stick with this tactic next season, I guess it depends upon where we are. If we move up a league, then yes, we need to keep this tactic still because we're going to be battling. Do you know what I mean? I'll be shaved at least 30 minutes off the true time. Not at all. I tell the truth. I go, the kids took ages to get to sleep. Today has been. Do you know what? Today has been tough. It's been a tough one today. It's just been one of those. We had so here's what happened today. So Eldest Jameson woke up at 5:45 and ended up playing the Switch in my bed for from 5:45. We had to wake youngest Jameson up at 7:30 for some breakfast because he decided he was going to sleep in. Then we did breakfasts. Eldest Jameson was playing football today, the big derby. So his team are split into 3 teams: Sky, Navy, and Royals. It was Royals versus Navy, which is like a sort of in the development leagues. Navy would have been expected to have won quite handsomely, but he's in Royals. So we thought it was a 10:30 kickoff, which would have been useful because he was booked to play in the Pokemon League Cup in the afternoon. But the match changed to an 11 o'clock kickoff, which meant that we were late for the Pokemon Cup. Couldn't play in it. I didn't realise how much of a big deal the Pokemon Cup actually is. So they were like, yeah, no, you're late, you can't be in. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. And then I went to speak to the dude who runs it. I was like, oh, can we just get refunds on these tickets? And he was like, right, this is your first time of doing it, I get it, but realistically, I could have sold these tickets. I was like, oh, I didn't know. So basically what I did was I said, you can keep the money, not a problem. He said, oh, no, like, I'll refund you this time. I was like, look, so I'll just buy something else and like we'll call it quits sort of thing. So we've had that. All during this time, the kids have been fucking hyper. They've just been like energy all over the place. Understandably so. And then, yeah. Oh, yeah, last night, eldest Jameson chased youngest Jameson around before we had it swimming, so much that youngest Jameson jumped on the sofa and sort of like curled a bit of ball to save himself and then smashed his teeth. So teeth are bleeding. And yeah, it's been great. It's been brilliant. It's the bits of parenting that everyone loves. Just like solo for the weekend is like, oh God. Well, thankfully, Mrs. J is back at 2 o'clock tomorrow. 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we've only got another however many more hours to go. So, yeah. Yeah. It's been. They clearly follow after their dad. I think so. I mean, I'm a bit of a prick as well, to be honest. Right. How do I go about, right? Here's a question. If I'm going to try and make something a little bit more aggressive, could we... Oh, this is a nice bit of supergrass. I like this, yeah. If we were to make something slightly more aggressive, could I do... would this be more aggressive? If they come in there like that, and then maybe Coulson is like a sort of channel midfielder, I suppose, or like maybe the second striker comes up and becomes the second player up there, and then let the wing backs get up and do the thing. We obviously then don't have anything on the right side, so I'd have to move him out into the channels that way. Would that be more attacking? And if we then change that to direct counter-attack, to either go route 1 or go maybe fluid, possibly? Control possession, narrow attacking shape. That could be it, couldn't it? More aggressive might just be the same shape with a slightly different mentality and tempo. Yeah. Because I was thinking about how we don't seem to have... Like, we always have one player up front, right? And technically you could argue we've got 2 if Coulson's moving in. And we know that O'Grady Macken somehow ends up on the edge of the area constantly. But how do we turn this from a 3-4-5, sorry, a 5-4-1 into a 3-4-3? Do these guys get a little bit further up the pitch? Does Coulson maybe come there like that? Maybe we do that. Maybe we have that, and then when it's out of possession, they drift out wide. Maybe, I don't know. And I suppose, you know, we could then, you could have then Douglas move up in there, and then you're back into a sort of like a diamond again, aren't you? That's the in possession. And then out of possession, they slot back into that 4. I'm thinking it's more about getting the ball forward, isn't it? It's more about getting the ball forward. Could make the wide forwards and invert the wing backs. What? I don't know what that means. I've got an inverted one. I don't want a second one. Maybe out of possession, I push Robinson up, maybe. Don't know. But yeah, so maybe it's just even the mentality shift, possibly. All right. So yeah, so that's my questions essentially. Douglas is still knackered, so he can't come back in either. That's not helpful. So I think the fact that he wasn't there was part of the problem in the last match. Oh fuck it, we need the wins, don't we? Do we use the visualizer? Not really. I mean, to be fair, this is enough visualizing for me. I mean, look, there you go. Yeah, there's a bit of gap here in the when we're in possession, but out of possession, we seem to be pretty fine. All right, balanced mentality for the next match, apparently. Right, okay. Right, let's see. Let's just see what happens then. We've also got just a few days until the transfer window closes as well. Kevin says 16 games unbeaten just means we need a goal scorer in there. That's it, innit? That's it. Just a goal scorer. And we had Dawson who was doing well. He sort of tailed off a little bit. Lehane is a bit streaky, which I think we can all agree. We've now brought in Pritchard, who's still out with a cold apparently. That's not useful. We did shithouse to keep Devitt as well because he was going to go off to rejoin teams in Ireland, but we're like, look, you've got another year in a contract. We've got an option here. Let's just extend that, keep you in. We cut that out. We need to keep him. I've got one or two other people as well that I want to lock down another year. Sammy Robinson, for example. In fact, let's do that now. Make me remember. To lock. Has Sammy got another option? He has. Get him in for another year. Hopefully the same with Cooper and Douglas as well. So let's have a think about Cooper, but I think we probably will re-sign him. Hamish Douglas, definitely. He's been very, very good this year. And then we've got a question about do we keep O'Grady Macken for another year? Because somehow he's just been doing what we need to do. He's been getting everything we need, just like I have no idea how. Calispira Jason, by the way, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're well, my friend. Right, Hamish is back, but we'll play Taylor and Cooper. Okawayo is going to be out on the wing. What's the wage expenditure compared to the rest of the division? I think we're still a little bit under, Lama. I know we've got some teams in there who've come down from the National League who are spending, decent amount of money on players, but I think, and we'll check it, I think we're still a little bit under. Let's see. 7 games to go. 20th place, Hemel Hempstead. And the first one's in the National League North, just by the way, for anyone who's brand new. National League North with Hemel Hempstead. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what's happening there. Justin says, good luck on the push. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate that. We might need it. See, one striker up against this. So what, let's try it. See if we can get some extra. Get some extra bodies in there, see if that helps. That's just the in possession, isn't it? Certainly getting a little bit more attacking. We are counter pressing, that's fine. What's the league table looking like? Solihull. Are they playing? Solihull a draw with Gloucester. Bristol City, it's nice to experience the stream after all I've been here on the pod, although I thought Bastard Ball would be OP. Bastard Ball OP? I don't think so. I think we've had to work hard to get it working. To be honest, I certainly don't feel like it's an OP system. I mean, hey, someone needs to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm with M there. I didn't think FM likes any amount of defensive football at all. No. Corner for Hemmel. Nodded away. Only as far as Pedder, who's going to tuck it in. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. It's all falling apart, is what it's doing. It's not gone Pete Tong. It's gone Pete Mandelson is what it's gone. It's the worst kind of Pete. Oh, Sammy Robinson. There, we've got one back. A little bit of intricate football there. Don't think your players are nonsense wouldn't go that far. I mean, hey, maybe. Top three Pete's. Townsend, Sutcliffe. Best. Indiana Pedder and the TJ of Doom. Peterborough, yes, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, great ball. O'Grady Macken. Can he find someone? He finds Lehane. Pete Doherty. Could be Pete Doherty. Could be Blue Peter. Or possibly even a Loamy Pete, which would be nice for your garden. Or former tennis player Pete Sampras. TV personality and MasterChef champion Andy Peters. Pete Waterman, yeah. Pete Becker, the character that John Favreau played in Friends. Worst Peter Andre, yeah. That's a pretty bad one, isn't it? Okay, 2-1 up. Let's go back to our original stylee. Push Lehane out to the wing. Here's Henderson, sorry. Henderson, O'Grady Macken, Dawson, O'Grady Macken. Lehane. Henderson brings it down. No idea how. Oh, Super Joey. Right. Strap in, everyone. Disappointment is just around the corner. That's what she said. Absolutely, Matt. Right. So do we think we can train Lehane to come out wide if we get a big striker in? Because he's got a bit of pace, hasn't he, Lehane? So could we just sort of use him as an outlet, do we reckon? Oh, Robinson's got a yellow card. Let's get him off just in case. For when he inevitably ends up getting red carded. See, one of my favourite things about Embrace is the fact that Danny McNamara very rarely sounded like he could sing, and he always sounded like he had a cold. Now, I know they were 20th in the league, but I think that is a brilliant result. And we're now 3 points off the playoffs. Right, so we're 64. Macclesfield are 67. Where's the results now? What's happened here? Kidderminster and Macclesfield drew 0-0. That's useful for us. Needham, Market and Tamworth. What a game that was. 5-4. It's a win for Tamworth, but we play Needham Market next. Peterborough Sports have won there beneath us. Colchester beat Solihull Moors, so again, that allows them to drop down a bit. St Albans beat Bury. It's going to go to the wire in it. You're going to be who's put in front of you, 20th or not. 3 points is 3 points. That's exactly it. Is it, isn't it? Three points is 3 points. Like the back steps Dawson made to shoot the ball and score. Great striker movement, says Jason. Stefan Moles, 32-year-old Spanish striker. Let's have a look at the where would we find the league wage? Can we find league wages possibly? Is that something we can see? Or do I have to go into each individual team now? And probably do, don't we? It's probably no easy way of doing it. So let's look at wages. Right. So Tamworth's top earner is earning 1,100. What's in team stats, is it? This might be much easier then. Team stats. There we go. Right. General. No. No, where? Go to league, then team stats, yeah. Then what? Oh, finances, yeah. Salary per annum. Well, we've got the 5th most expensive squad in the league. Oh, dear. Right, we are underperforming then. I thought we were doing things on the cheap. Whoops. And by quite a considerable margin as well. Jesus. We've spent nearly 300 grand. We've spent almost double Chelmsford. There's Kings Lynn, 300 grand. What are we spending it on? We've not even bought anybody good. Parmos, yeah. But net transfer spend, yeah, nothing. That is concerning. We haven't got 29 players in the squad because we've got some players obviously on trial and some players on loan. Our top earners, how are they, I suppose, yeah. We've got a couple of players on 1,200 quid rather than just one. I suppose there's, Faxon might leave, possibly. He's on £1,000. Henderson's on 700 quid. Taylor, Callan's on 500. Devitt's only on 480. We're paying for some of the loanees as well. So, yeah. All right, okay. Fair enough. I didn't think we were doing that bad, but apparently we should be near the top. But we have got a lot of players as well that we've looked at and thought, oh, they might be interesting, but we've not actually gone for them because we can't afford them. Matty English. Dragon Gradasevic. I mean, that sounds like someone we need to bring. Look at this. Llama. I'm straight for you here. Work rate 11 to 17. Stamina, possibly determined, possibly brave. No technique at all. But I mean, could we get a hard-working Bosnian in for the last seven matches of the season? He's a bugger, isn't he? Or do we then put do we get Matty English, who's just aggressive, bit pacey, currently playing at Fleetwood, might adapt quicker, work rate's fine. If he was taller and stronger, I mean that's basically, we might as well call him Skilo then, you know, if he was a little bit taller. Callum Henderson, agile, fair bit of flair, good off the ball, but no vision. Oh, then there's the Ivorian, Aristide Toure, who, again, you signed him in the summer. Did I? Good off the ball, shit on it. Yeah. Flair off the ball, no vision, agile, no composure, no first touch, no ability to pass the ball. I mean, what's he doing? Like, essentially, he's just a hide and seeker, isn't he? Oh, I think you have a decent lad in the squad who hasn't played much. Can't remember his name. Oh, Henderson. He's just coming in now because now that we sold Ashton Mee. Henderson, that's the lad, yeah. Milovanovic. Let's keep him on the shortlist as well. I mean, he's quick, determined. The evening concert, all right, it's over now. It's over now, right? It's over. We thought we were gonna do well, but nah, not anymore. Did we sign Psycho Phil? We're waiting. We're waiting to see if he's coming in. We've just had a look at a Serbian player as well, thinking that might be a good idea. Actually, where do you go to transfer? Where's the current transfers? Active? Future transfers, is it? No. Activity. Where's the... Psycho Phil's the striker, wasn't he? Henderson relishes the chance to add flavour. There you go. Recruitment, transfer activity. Did we not have somebody else we looked at? Did we not think there was a midfielder? Or is it Psycho? That's Psycho Paul, isn't it? 17 for aggression. As a striker, we thought just get a lad in who can put himself about. So is there a chance then to pair him with... I mean, this guy... He's not very aggressive. That's the problem. Matty English. Last resort signing, apparently. midfield with those technicals might be a slight problem. Yeah, especially when we're trying to look to push on as well. Sounds like a nickname on Stag Do. It does a little bit, doesn't it? Artist-eyed Toure. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there's something about, when there's certain names that just feel like they should be good. And there's always like, whenever you hear of a Toure, you're like, I reckon he's probably going to be all right. And there's very, very low possibility of them actually being all right. He's a practical signing, apparently. But then, as Lama's pointed out, we've got Henderson to play on that right side. We've got Turner to play on that right side. We've got Okawoya to play on that right side. So it's not really the position we need. It's more the left side. Milovanovic could fit in there. I mean, he looks quick, hard-working. Not that good at dribbling. Not that good at finishing. Not that good off the ball. Jason says aggression, strength and work rate with a decent height. Sounds like we should be scouting for the next Duncan Ferguson. That's what we're hoping for, Jason, to be honest. I want a big, strong, like a Drogba striker, but for the lower leagues. Well, what I want is, I want an Akinfenwa, is what I want. Somebody basically wouldn't look out of place in a pure gym or ultra flex and just happens to be, playing non-league football. If you're going by players' name, is there not a Joey McBastard out there? Send the scouts to Gold's Gym. This is what I want. Basically, I want edit criteria. Has Gymshark clothing. Touré's got nice attributes. Might be a nice option if you get him on the cheap. I mean, it's the worth a scout is one thing. I mean, he's in there, but as I say, it's more about the fact that we probably could do with someone out on the left more. And then I think we just need somebody in the midfield just in case the worst happens to like Devitt or Grady Macken. Timothy Sewell. Now you can't see behind me, but gets forward whenever possible, tries killer balls, plays 1-2s, dives into tackles, tries long range passes. And there's quite a bit to like there, isn't there? His bravery means he'll go into situations that others may not. Committed player who gives his all to the cause. Has to work on the heading department and marking. I mean, that's 17 determination saying a lot. Teamwork and work rate is good. Fitness and stamina is good. Decision making for this level is pretty decent. Bravery, all right, slightly lacking in pace, lacking in concentration. But maybe. Oh, they're not willing to allow him to leave. Okay, well, maybe he's a player to look at in the summer then. So maybe we have to look for him in the summer. Boak King. I mean, he might play everywhere, apparently. Connor Day. Now, are we going to fall into the same trap we had with Will Smith with this lad? Where we went, right, he's playing at Stoke, he must be decent, he's got some yellow attributes, and then it turns out that those attributes are not actually good enough. even if the base is here, 13 for determination, the base, 15 the base, 11 for long shots, 11 for first touch. That's not bad, is it? Maybe just to sort of sit in the centre of midfield. Lashabella's gone. Where was Freddie Sass? Freddie Sass was left back, wasn't it? Matique. Joe Corden. Is he going out wide? Yeah. Oh, there's also as well part of me thinking like, do I want to sort of like throw stuff up? We worked for us at Larissa, all hail Generation Foot. I don't think we can do the same with Generation Foot here and go like, hey, do you want to leave Africa to come and join Darlington? Maybe it would work. Maybe it would. Maybe I'm doing them a disservice. Maybe that's exactly what they want. Maybe they do want to leave and go and join a club in Darlington. I mean, I doubt it. I absolutely doubt it, but I mean, we can all dream, right? I'll tell you what, let's have a. They want money. Well, we're not going to pay money, so see if we can do them on a free. Sul we can't get. We'll just check that. Last striker, I jump reach of 15, 20. He did. He's a non-league striker. He plays for Basford, so he's beneath us. He's non-contract though, so we'd probably have to try and sign him. Plus, he's made 17 appearances as a sub in the Northern Premier Division. So either he is an absolute find, or he's just Jesse Nelson in disguise. But he's quick though. I mean, finishing 3 to 9 is not brilliant. He's scored 3 goals he's scored a goal every 10 games. Can he be scouted? We've got him outside of scouting range. I think I asked for him on trial before, and I don't think the club let us have a look at him. We changed the scouting range. Let me see. Where's that? No, I think we're at the top. I think. Oh, there you go. That's how we do it. When are we? When's the deal? Oh, it's 2 days. 2 days left of the transfer window. He's coming in on trial anyway, so we're going to get him in on trial regardless. After adjusting the scouting budget. Typical. Right, we do think we're going to do some business, yeah. What can we find out? He's free. Luke Alca's free. He's determined. He's only 5'10" though. Striker / right back, obviously. Hmm. Israel Green. Slightly contentious name at the minute. I mean, no one wants a player called Green, right? James Butterworth. 12 to 18 for heading. Bit of pace. Only 6 foot. By Berry. Right, what have we got in the last couple of games? Can we get ourselves over the line, or do we need something? Or are we just sort of like in that thing now where we get into there's transfers to be done. We have to get a transfer in. What do we reckon? Charlie Ashdown, 6'5", jumping reach. There's our guy. I mean, let's just presume that's him. 500 quid a week they want. I mean, we're not going to pay that, are we? Can we scout the Welsh leagues? Not with a day to go, I don't think. Ems. Bit of fresh blood. We haven't seen Pritchard yet. That's true. Yeah, we've got Big Paul. Yeah. Have we got enough in the bag? Where's wasn't Sil, was it? Where's the other midfielder? What was he called? We've literally just gone past him, haven't we? Matty English. Do we think this is the Doncaster lad could be the one to get in the summer? Yeah, big 6'5". I mean, do we think Matty English, someone aggressive, maybe just an extra body in midfield just in case? There you go. Look, no wages. That. Who's the tallest player we can find? I'm wondering whether my scouts would know that. That's the thing. Is a bit of do we let a bit of reality go at this point and go, look, let's just try and get something in. Let's go for recommendations. Who are they recommending? A goalkeeper, a midfielder that we've had before who doesn't want to come. A player we can't sign. Alfie Bates, who's not that good. If you go to recruitment focus is in the bottom. Yeah, we've had a look at the recruitment focus. There's just a few bits and bobs in there. We've had a look here, but nothing's ever shown up. So, and I don't know whether that's now because of the fact we haven't had the budget to do it. Which it could be. How much room's in the budget? Nothing. We're overspending. So it's literally like we need people in on a free, like on nothing, unless someone is foolish enough to agree to sign with and have a bit of a conversation with regards to wages. So look, it's like Kerry Thomas, for example, let's say. Right. Fairly quick. 6'2". What does he want? Yeah, we can't offer wages at the minute. What can we offer? Oh, we offer 20 quid a week. Right. So yeah, there's literally no transfer budget or no wage budget to do. So it's loans or nothing. We might be where we are, and this might be. Matty English apparently can come in. Well, at least they've accepted that. How hard is it as a manager at a football club to tell your scouts not to sit around the stadium and drive around the area to find footballers? Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, like they could have been doing this weeks ago. Worth seeing as wanted by the teams and swooping in. Maybe. I mean, where's the I mean, I was going to say, where's the deadline day bit where you've got all the sort of like who's linked with who? How would I find that? Or do I just literally go into the player database and then look for the shortlisted? Because yeah, no one else is. Which part of the squads am I happiest with? Centre back, I think. I think centre backs I'm happy with. I'm happy with Sammy Robinson at right back. Centre mid I'm okay with, but we could get an injury. Is what I'm thinking. Like, because all I'm thinking is I'm trying now to think what is the most FM thing to do right now. And I feel like it's gonna throw up an injury to someone who's really, really important. And at the moment, that important player is O'Grady Macken. So, do we need to find a central midfielder to cover for when he inevitably gets injured? Used to be in league news, could be anywhere now. Didn't even have league news anymore. I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? Or league news. No. Transfer status for that one player. Yeah, I don't know anymore now. I don't know either. Transfers, done deals, manager movements, transfer rumours. There we go. Transfer rumours. Here's where it is, George. Transfer rumours. Rio Shipston. Again, we want to go out of. Doesn't look like anyone's going to have a loan sign next to their head. Will Flint, he's on our shortlist anyway. We're not going up then. We don't know. We don't know, Chris. We don't know. We might. We just don't know. There's things that could happen. We're currently, we've got 1 day left of the transfer window. So we're trying to see if we can do something. You saw we were 12th. I mean, we've always been 12th, really. We had 2 defeats last night, which sort of like shook us up a little bit, and it's a bit worrying, to be honest. But we're only 5 points off the top, so we might get back there. Darlow panic buys. Chris not convinced. So we're trying to work out whether or not we bring someone in for the last few matches or not. And I do think that might be a bit of a panic, possibly, but Matt Ward's 6'4". Oh, this guy, we love this guy. One by Doncaster. Oh, well. Tommy Blackie. From Gloucester to Tranmere. All right, it's not gonna be of any use to us, is it? Do you know what? I think Georgie Jenkins finishing 11 to 19, jumping reach 11 to 16, acceleration 11 to 16. Where are you playing? Hyde? In what? In the farm, in like the non-leagues, yeah? In the Isthmian Division 1. Wanted by Hartlepool. Composure off the ball. Work rate. Emergency backup. We can't even afford emergency backup players. This is making me the meme with the dog surrounded by fire. A little bit, Tim. Do we have any worries about trusting where the rumours are coming from? Oh yeah. I mean, like literally, if they're all recyclated from bloody what's his face, Fabrizio Romano, but the non-league Fabrizio Romano. Right, Milovanovic isn't coming in. Now there's Ashdown, so the big 6'5" lad's not coming. He's on the shortlist for next year, though. That might be quite interesting as a player to look at. I think Matty English is coming in. Matty English is in. There we go. We've got just another body for the end of the season. Francis Manchester's probably his name. I think you're probably right. We brought a loanee centre forward in, which is big bad Paul. So should we just trust it and go, that's the system? We could do, couldn't we? We could just say, right, we're in now. Oh, Matty's in. Okay, the fans are actually quite happy about that. That's decent. He's got a bit of potential, has he? Interesting. Okay. So we've got Needham Market, then Kidderminster, Peterborough, Alfreton, Gloucester, Solihull Moors. Oh, and we've got, what's that? An hour and 40 minutes to get it all done. Sammy J putting the work in. I like that. I like that, fella. Good work. Go on. You work hard, son. That's what we want. We'll need more than 1 hour 40 for the playoff run. Let's get it done before then, shall we? And we'll have the playoffs as well. To quote Robert Shaw in the Battle of Britain, get that Bowser out of here. We'll go with what we've got. Here we go then. Big Paul is and Matty English on the bench. Here we go. Now remember, we changed system against Hemel Hempstead, didn't we? Because the traditional setup was a bit, well, we were losing, to be honest. Oh, thank God for that. It's raining again. I was worried for a second, chat. We've got the calming influence of Hamish Douglas back on the pitch as well, though. Henderson's still on the bench. Okawarrior's starting. Again, we're letting the opposition have the ball. Coulson. Lehane. Out to Smith. Goes down the wing. Crossed in. Oof. Devitt misses out. Hughes. Coulson. Oh, it had to be. It had to be. OGM. Yet again. What have we put in his Weetabix? Seriously. At least the pitch is watered. Only rained in 83% of the games this season. I know. Proper rain this, though. Can matches be abandoned mid-game? Could you imagine? Our playoffs are disrupted by the weather. Concerned how forward Sammy Robinson got there. Lehane brings it down. O'Grady Macken. Coulson. Lehane. Oh, you've got to finish that. Hasn't he? Are we going to regret that? We're creeping up to 9th. 2 points behind Solihull. Sammy Robinson. Up to Okawarrior. Taylor. And he's bottom of the league. I think so, yeah. Tommy Smith. So I'm expecting us to lose. Coulson over the top. Are they bottom of the league? No, they're not. 21st. 21st. So they're in the relegation playoff. Solihull Moors have gone up into 7th. Because they're beating Braintree. We're looking at everyone else's results rather than just playing our own game. Evening, Oliver Coffey. How are you, pal? Welcome in. Coulson over the ball. Oh! It's clipped the top of the crossbar and gone over. Oh, could do with a second goal just to ease the nerves. I don't know if you lot are feeling it, but I'm feeling it back here. Chris says he's feeling it. And the nerves. Half time. Oh. Okay, so Solihull Moors have obviously... No, they're still winning, but... Macclesfield are beating Peterborough now. Oh, right, okay, who's doing... Okay, everyone seems to be fine. Everyone's fine for the minute. Might change things in the second half. Coulson's on a 7, so he's actually playing quite well. Oscar Warrior, we might bring Henderson on. We've got big angry Paul to possibly put up front. Again, we can possibly try that experiment of Lehane going out wide. Oh, Robinson, oh dear. Oh, he's just ran past him. Oh, what a save. What a save. Hang on. That was, what's gone on there, lads? And now I've angered everybody. Get the ball down the right-hand side, apparently. That's what they're saying. Do we move Coulson out to the left? Do we move Lehane out to the left? Should we try that? Let's pop... Actually, Pritchard can play left, can't he? Let's get him out there. Let's put him as a target forward, shall we? Evening, Mr. J. How are you? You should be out having fun with your pals. You shouldn't be spending your time with us. You know? Got far better things to do with your time. Surely. Have you come to see the playoff bottle job? Here we go. Free kick to Needham. Oof. You know, back in the hotel room, I told your old, well, this is what happens, innit? This is what happens. As long as you've had a nice time, though, that's the main thing. Do you know what? Let's put Matty English on. We went out at 10 this morning. It's been a long day. I mean, that's a fair point, isn't it? I was just telling the chat, it's been a long day back here as well, Mrs. J, so. But as long as you've been having fun, that's the main thing. Do you know what I mean? How was the board game cafe, by the way? Okay, let's now just try and slow things down. Where's time wasting? Time wasting on. That'll do. 1-0. 1-0. Another viewer in a hotel room in a random location for TJ. We're only 10th. How are we 10th? 2 points behind Solihull. This is literally going to go to the wire, innit? If we miss out on goal difference, I've got no one else to blame but myself. My defensive tactics. So what have we got then? Who's in front of us? Solihull Moors beat Braintree. St Albans. No, they're beneath us. Tamworth lost. That's good news. Macclesfield drew. Well, Board Game Cafe was great fun. The kids would love it too. Yes. Oh, we'll have to take them. We'll have to take them. Just win your games, TJ. That's all you can do. I think you're right, George. We can't focus on anybody else now, can we? There's not enough games. We've just got to put our head down. As you say, look after ourselves and go, right, that's where we are. Haniol in on the follow. That's yesterday. That's a thing that's flashed up from yesterday. Oliver says, I've done a bottle job with Darlow, been in the playoffs all season on the National League, finished 8th last day of the season. Got an interview of Gateshead, but knocked them back. Well, here's another contract. Another contract offer. Let's extend our deal for one more year, shall we? They love bastard ball, and I think I do as well. I think I'm starting to love Darlington again, in the fact that I don't love it, and it's really annoying. Hang on, the supporters are pleased with the quality of display using wing play. We're not. We're not using wing play. Are they happy with mid-table mediocrity? Possibly, George. I mean, who else is going to underachieve having spent the 5th most money or having the 5th highest wage budget in the league? Who else are they going to get to do that, eh? They like the fact that I stood up to them and I was like, what are you going to do? Sack me? And they went, And at that moment, I think I earned their respect. Foolishly, I earned their respect. And all it means as well is that if someone wants to come and take us from the from Darlington, it's now going to cost them money. I'd love if Bastard Ball gets us promoted. Oh, it will be the best, Ian, because then what it is it would be very much like there's no reason not to keep using it, is there? It's like, well, it's clearly worked. We're not going to know who any of these players are we? So let's not bother with any of that, shall we? This game's the big one. Fear it's over if we don't get at least a point. Oh, he's just... It's probably true, isn't it? Josh Lloyd, 6'2". Partner in on the prime. Appreciate you. Very kind. Big, lots of jumping reach. Teamwork, determination. Technique. I've got any badges? No badges. We don't do badges around here. Right, Josh Lloyd looks more than good enough to be one of our players. George Fleming. 13 for handling, 16 for rushing out. Conan Ewell. He doesn't look very good. I think we might have to get rid of him. Brandon King. Josh Lloyd is at least 2 levels below tier 6. Then he's got to be a starter, right? Brandon King, 6'6". Taylor Lamley. Do you know what? We don't need to look at the young ones just yet. We need to be getting matches done, don't we? Denny Green up. No, right. Let's get on with it. We'll come back to the youngsters in a minute at the end of the season. I don't think we have got any badges. This is the one. Kidderminster in 9th. Oh. Do we go with Okawaya or do we put Henderson in? Let's put Henderson in. How does Sunderland get on today? Well, I think that sounds like someone who knows that Sunderland got beat today. Which is absolutely fine. Same team, do we think? Back into cautious mentality. Henderson in for Okawaya. Can you linger on Henderson for a moment? I can. He wants to be a second striker, but I don't really play with someone in that number 10 role. He would be good though if we funnel it in and we have like a sort of Christmas tree formation. Oh, I agree 100%, George. We'd have taken 20th at the start of the season. We'd have taken 17th at the start of the season. And then compare him to OGM, yeah. Like, I've got no idea how O'Grady Macken works. Let me pop him in properly so you can see him properly. Look at that. That's just... I think O'Grady Macken doesn't look much, but is able to do a bit more. And I think that Henderson looks like he should deliver more because he's got more 11s and 12s. And yeah, it's that thing of going pop him out wide, pop him in the midfield. He could probably do the job of O'Grady Macken, but let's see. So should we keep him on there? Coulson can stay out on the left, or do we put Okawaya on the left and give Coulson a rest? Actually, no. Let's not mess around too much with it. Let's sort of try and stick with what we've got. What a tune! Oh yeah. We got a vibe going on. We've got a vibe on. What league have we got Darlington in at the moment? We're still in the National League North because we like it here. It's very much our vibe. We've been here for 6 years and we like it. We're not in any rush to leave. I feel as though we should probably bring... Let's put Coyle on. I don't know why, but I just feel as though maybe we need a right back in there. Dawson's wanted by Berry. Cooper, right. Oh, yeah, because Hughes could always move out there. Right, okay. Let's go. Some say the experienced heads of the conference. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Cumry says, went to Barnet Stadium for the first time today. Very bizarre. Tons of smaller pitches around a bigger pitch. Yeah, it feels like you've gone to... It feels like there's going to be like a local five-a-side league taking part, doesn't it? Let's get revenge. That's what we need. But yes, getting Xhaka in definitely helped Sunderland. But then unfortunately, losing Xhaka and losing Mukiele and losing Reinildo, losing Brobby, losing Roofs. You know, It's what it is, isn't it? You know, like teams get injured, players get injured. You got to deal with it. It's just it's tricky when your starting 11 are so much better than your squad players. But it was always going to be the situation. At least we actually had the option to lose some first teamers. Oh no. Oh. It's well. Do you know what? I wanted the goalkeeper to come out and clatter him. That's what I wanted. It's okay. It's a good pass. There's nothing I can say about that. Didn't want playoff heartbreak anyway. We didn't. It would have just got us upset. You know what I mean? We've saved the fans money having to go to London. Let's see if we can just change a couple of things. They're playing 4-2-3-1. No wonder they scored. I know. And I bet it's gegenpress as well, Jord. Oh, here we go. Set piece. Oh, come on, just get a foot in. We're counter pressing. We're not just standing off anymore. You just signed Jack Senior. Is he Chris Senior's son? I think he'd be Senior then, wouldn't he? Unless you then have Junior Senior, and that would be the lad who says you can't stop the beat. Can't stop the beat. Macclesfield are winning. Get your act together, come on. Hughes is frustrated, as he should be. Right, get Cooper on. Let's do that. Dawson might come on. If he has a son, is he senior, junior, senior? Well, and if he's also Spanish, then he's senior, senior, senior. I don't know, Rich. I've confused myself now. Hello, pal. How are we? Welcome. Happy Rich Owens Day. I only say it's Rich Owens Day because just he exists. So, hope you're well, pal. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope the family are good. Oh, what a save! What a save! I mean, if you thought that we know playoff heartbreak, you haven't met Rich. What a save again! Fellows come off the post. Oh, every day is Rich Owens' day. It's 50 of me. It's horrible. Well, someone's got to do it, Rich, and it might as well be you. Yeah, it seems like you're the one most equipped for to do that. Let's put Oko Warrior in, and I've got a decision to make up front. I've asked it if it could be someone else, no takers. There rarely is. Right, Coulson's coming off. Lahane's going out wide. Dawson's going on. We've always got Pritchard, if needs be, as well. Oh, come on. How is he giving a free kick for that? Honestly. They're going to score now, aren't they? Because I've clicked the shout button. Oh, wait, hang on. Lahane. Oh, wait, no. Nothing, apparently. Right. It might be time for a Grady Macken to come off. There's nothing's happening. Lahane's frustrated out wide. Right, let's try this then. See if we can go. Go a bit like that. And let's go route one. Can we get something? Let's go power positive as well. Oh, we've got a highlight. We have a highlight. This is promising. Cooper out to Smith. Ball's put in. We watched it. Devitt wins it back. Robinson. Oh, down the line to nobody. Is this it? Is this the end? Is this how it goes? You have the players in the wrong positions. Yeah, well, yeah, they're sort of just meant to. Well, yeah, I don't quite know what we're going to do with regards to tightening up, but it's fine. They're gonna. I think it's more about the distance they've got to cover. I think. Yeah, I think the exclamation mark is the distance between where they're in possession and out of possession, and it's trying to say that it's like too far. But oh, that's frustrating. So Macclesfield are on 71, Kidderminster on 71, Solihull Moors are on 70. We're on 67. Um, is that the end of it, do we reckon? Do you reckon that's the end of the playoff push? Carlos, appreciate the follow. Very kind. I mean, look, we've still got 4 games to go. We have to just keep going for the next 4 matches, but 4 to go, Chaser. I mean, to be fair, we quite like being 12th, right? Do you know what? Let's just let them say that I like one season of 11th just to see how it feels. Ooh, I mean, Lama, you are asking for big things here right now, you know? I mean, that's it. Remember that season we finished 7th by accident? That was silly. We should never really have done that. It's like Gloucester winning. So Gloucester move up to 2nd. Who are Macclesfield playing next? They face Gloucester next and Solihull Moors. Right, okay. So that's 2 matches that could affect us indirectly. Jason says my favourite number is 13. Unfortunately we can't take requests on where we finish. You know, because some dafties might go, can we finish 5th? And I'd be like, I've already promised that we'd finish 17th. Sorry. Yeah, this is what, 4 games now. Let's see if we've got. Look, as long as we can stay unbeaten in those 4 matches, that's what we want, right? It would be nice to finish in 9th, wouldn't it? You know. I mean, 10th is almost open top bus territory anyway. To be honest. Peterborough Sports at home. Who's everyone else got? Gloucester versus Macclesfield. Right, so we need Gloucester to beat Macclesfield. We need Solihull Moors to lose to Gateshead. That would be good. And Kidderminster, we could do with them getting beaten by Chorley. Unlikely for those 2 results, to be honest. Could be a big summer. Could be. I mean, it depends on where we move to, doesn't it? Right. So theoretically, right, let's say theoretically we don't make it, right? Are we able to do just enough? How far away, realistically? It's scoring goals, isn't it? So it's getting a good striker in. And then hoping that like 1 or 2 players don't just fall off a cliff next season and go like, oh yeah, we've overperformed for more than long enough now. That's us done. Oh, great challenge by Okawoya. Go on. gives the ball away. It does the hard part. No, we're not creating enough chances, George. We are literally like we're effective when we create chances, but we're not creating enough. This is a goal. Oh. Solihull Moors have gone above us. Well, have gone up into the playoff spot. So again, yeah, if we can bring a bit of creativity in. Oh, O'Grady McAneely again. Evening, mad scientist. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. How are we? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Two players up front, Jason. Oh, my word. In this economy. Good challenge. Oof. It's very, very telling that the advertising barriers are saying help. Yeah, I feel that's appropriate. We've slipped down to 11th. This can't be a thing. We can't just keep slipping. Surely not. All good things. I mean, look, I would love to say that things are going well. Murder Ball. Oh, we could bring Murder Ball back, couldn't we? Yeah, we're into that tricky part right now, Mad, where we are. Like, we're not quite good enough. We're not quite good enough. We're a decent mid-table side. I mean, it's not really deliberate, to be honest, Llama. So it was inverted with Henderson out there because I thought he can cut inside. Okoye, I think I've got him normally as a normal winger. But with Robinson coming inverted, it's more because he's a defensive midfielder, to be honest. So I wanted him to come in there because he sort of fits better as a DM. But he was also had all the attributes of a good quality right back. So he saved me buying a right back. Oof. And then Okawoya just sort of stays out wide naturally as a standard right winger. Oh, come on, Douglas, you should have been challenging for that. Robinson, Okawoya. Oh, he goes round. It's in the danger area. Coulson. Yes. That's what we wanted. Get the ball in like that. What a finish. Bring on Grady Macken off for Matt the English. You know, the save still has legs when you celebrate goals. I know, Lama. It's got me back in, hasn't it? There was been moments where I've been like, oh, I don't know if I'm still here or not, but I think I'm still here. Oh, now do we go back defensive? This is the question. Please don't concede from there. Oh. Give it a couple of minutes, then we can start to drop back again. What do we do with a couple of minutes left? Do we drop back? And just hold it all out and slow the game down? Let's regroup. Let's try and waste some time as well. Have we managed to do it? Have we got that one done? That's 3 points. 12 chances we created this time. This is pretty good. 12 chances, 6 on target. That's a beat with Okawoye. He scores his fair share of goals and creates them as well. If we don't get promoted, my question is, are we bastard enough? Oof. Are we bastard enough? This is where we go. This is a big question. TJ is bastard, man. Why National League North hate? Are we the leading for the division for goals from corners? Do we have a long throw specialist? Are we putting most crosses in? Committing the most fouls? I think the answer to those questions is probably no, isn't it? Kidderminster on 74. So Kidderminster beat Chorley. Solihull Moors beat Gateshead. We sort of expected that. Gloucester beat Macclesfield, which we hoped was going to happen. So everything sort of went our way, really. Where's Bedford? Bedford drew 0-0 with Kings Lynn. 32% possession. A little bit too much possession, if you ask me, Waverley. So that'll be interesting, though, Lama, to look at statistics to work out how can we make ourselves more bastard. Because I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We need a couple of players like who sort of like bend the rules a little bit, you know. Maybe we turn up the time wasting on all that sort of stuff. Where's Luke 09 actually? Where should we? Actually, that's a good question. Is Luke 09 ready to drop down into this level of? He's at Oldham, 36. He's out of contract in the summer. We're going for Luke 09 at 37. "36 feels a little bit too old, to be honest." Evening, Zeep. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. 37 months, my friend. In honour of Luke 09, actually. Only sign players with argues with officials, winds at opponents, and train everyone to dive into tackles. Get Joey Barton as assistant manager. I mean, getting Joey Barton for anything is definitely the wrong answer. Yeah. Unless the question is, is there any racists you can find? I mean, just try getting Joey Barton to call. Like, yeah. Even if you wanted a Joey Barton impersonator, ringing Joey Barton wouldn't be the answer. Okay. Alfreton up next. French tutor. Oh yeah, that's good actually. Yeah, because he did the French accent, didn't he? Forgot about that. Cigar stubber, mainly in the eye area. Oh, it's raining again. This is our natural climate. What about Alfreton? 19th. Barton's back in jail. Barton's back in jail. Down. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. Win that first ball. And the second. Henderson. O'Grady Macken. Lehane has his back to goal, sadly. O'Grady Macken. Out to Smith. Ball's in. Lehane nods down. Oh, Okawarrior. They're on their knees. Smashes it in the roof of the net. Right, so that's what I was saying about getting those two lads inside, bringing them in from wide, putting them in the middle, because there they are, both of them. There's Okawarrior. There's Henderson. Lehane's the one who plays the flick on. Is that what happens when I get a big striker in, possibly? Is that what it looks like? So Henderson, see, the Lehane should really be challenging for that or tracking for it or something. Well, the problem is that there's no one tracking back. That's the problem, innit? Murd indeed, yeah. Right. That's on the right wing back. And I thought the left. I would have said the left. Or is Robinson out of position again, is he? Bring Liam Coyle on. Okay, they're happy for us to just sit there, aren't they? Oh, good save. Giving the ball away for a corner. What? What are we doing? What are we doing, lads? I wonder whether Lahane needs to come off. He's on a 7.1, but he's not really done a lot. Devitt brings it down. We've got away without a free kick there. Lahane, Coulson, Smith. Coulson, lovely ball. There we go. Right. Lahane stays on for a little bit longer. Oh, took a deflection as well. That's a good header. Very good header. Get it away. No, come on, boys. Block it all off. We need to sign a Dutch winger so Darlow and Trust can patch the dust. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Yeah, that's exactly it. Lahane gets up. That's all right. Well done. Chase it down. Go on. Intercepted by Devitt. O'Grady Macken. Lahane. He's not going to score from there, surely. Doesn't. Called it from back here. Right, Lahane's on a 7-9. Do we say Lahane's done well? Bring him off, put Big Paul on, get him to play deep line forward and just drop and sort of play a link, essentially. That's what I think we need to do now. Go back to counter rail as well. Couple of tired defenders. Couple of tired midfielders. McNamara. Devitt, O'Grady Macken. Back to Hughes. Smith. Coulson's away. Oh, Pritchard blocked. You've got to score that, Paul. Surely it's on a plate for you. I feel like we have to still have to press. Matty English can come on now. Look at the league table. We're up to 9th. We're still 4 points behind, though. Goalkeepers up for them. That's another 3 points in the bag. 35%. Possession, 9 shots, 3 on target. 2 goals. Lucky Darlow, celebrate. I'll take Lucky Darlow. So 73, 77 for Kidderminster. 2 games to go, 4 points in it. Kidderminster smashed Kettering. Solihull drew with Macclesfield. which sort of worked for us. Bedford look like they're in free fall a little bit. What's the biggest win we've had? I think it's been like 3-0 possibly. Let's have a look. We've not. It might surprise you, George. We haven't been scoring lots of goals. Oh, they are 4-1. 4-1 against Needham. 4-3 defeat. 3-0 win. Yeah, these are friendlies. They don't count. But 3-0, 2-0, 3-1, 4-1. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? We've got Gloucester, who are second, and we've got Solihull Moors. Oh, well. We're doing it the hard way. So many clean sheets. Oh, there was loads. There was loads. Like, nobody was scoring past us, really. And even when we were losing, we weren't losing. We weren't getting hammered. Like, we lost 3-0 to Kidderminster, 2-0 to Alfreton, and 3-0 to Kings Lynn. They've been the only hammerings we've had all season. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like we've, every time we've lost, it's been ridiculous. It's just been one goal here or, 2 goals there. The hard way or the TJ way. I know. And yeah, it's going to come down to these last 2 matches. Well, it's going to come to this match, to be honest. If we don't get something against Gloucester, it's all over. It's incredibly unlikely we're going to the playoffs now, chat. Stranger things have happened in FM, granted. But, I mean, their top goal scorer has scored 38 goals this season. We have scored probably about 38 goals this season as a team. So, you're saying there's a chance? Well, a little bit. Top half feels fair on those results, either win or lose by a single goal. Yeah. Actually, let's keep that Alex Aspelin on there because I quite like the look of him as a goalkeeper. Because we might need another goalkeeper in the summer when Faxon leaves. There's a reason for optimism. Imagine that. Imagine that. A TJ stream where there's optimism. Oh, stranger things have happened at sea, haven't there? It doesn't happen this season. If it doesn't happen this season, then what is the question? Has anyone gone through a whole FM cycle without a promotion, relegation, or cup? I think we're witnessing history, Jord, aren't we? We can all say we were there. We were there for the TJ years. And then they felt like years as well. Okay, who are Kidderminster playing? Kidderminster playing St Albans. Solihull Moors play Tamworth. So we do a Tamworth beating Solihull. St Albans are probably not going to beat Kidderminster, and then we've got to beat Gloucester. We've got to beat Gloucester. Ian went 6 seasons in the North with Telford, eventually got promoted. It was decided on a penalty shootout. That sounds delightful. Burning with optimism's flame, says Kevin. Right, here we go then, everyone. It's going to be what it's going to be, right? Let's go for it. Let's make him a centre forward today because we might have to put more of a shift in. Oh, we need 3 points. We need 3 points. If there is such a thing as an FM god, 6 from 6, please. And then in addition to that, can we have the other teams around us lose also? That would be lovely. Carton of oranges, I see our struggle TJ up against me game firing up the league. 1 in 5 seasons, I think. Am I the bad guy? But you're flying up the leagues? Oh, up to League 1 in 5 seasons. Yeah. Look, that's the thing. That's what most people do, but we've made the game unnecessarily difficult for ourselves, so we're getting exactly what we deserve. Do you know what? I think we get at them. I think we have to go with the counter press initially and then step back if need be. Or we could just go 1-0 down. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? It's a good finish. There appears to not be an FM god. If we don't win this game, what's that, Jordan? If we don't win this game, do we look to see what we'd want to do tactically? I think so. I think we need to have a look at that and try and work out what options are available to us. Because I'm not tied to this particular setup, but I think we've got some work to do, haven't we? Oh no. I mean, we could technically make a start on recruitment as well. Technically. I'll get the tackle in. Right. There we go. That's where we are. We've been close. Feels that the top 6 are a bit far ahead of us. But see, do you know what? It just feels disappointing to now to be in 10th. And I know this is how FM is because like we've gone from like, you know, happy, joyful, bouncing around to being back into the, oh God, here we go again. And that's literally what it needs to be. That's how the game is. That's how the game should be. You know, and I respect that in a sense. Ask for a coaching badge. I think looking at what we've done, I think we'd fail it. Do you know what I mean? I think we'd fail it. What's been our highest finish? I think we finished 7th one season. Got in the playoffs and then got knocked out in the first round, which was like, oh, okay. But we thought like, oh, that'll be the catalyst. Nah, it wasn't. We finished like 19th or something the following season. And I was like, all right, okay. We've gone the other way. Oh, that's a ball. Gone Lahane. Oh. Lama says the basic shape is excellent. You've had a good season, too many draws, some squiffy recruitment, maybe possible. Maybe you need a couple of variations of the tactic for different scenarios, as well as using some different player instructions and opposition instructions. I mean, this is the big tactical evolution, isn't it? If I start addressing what's actually in front of me. Next season's the one. Oh, off the post. 5th highest wage budget. Are we wasting that anywhere? Yeah, I think we are, because we've got a goalkeeper who's cost us $1,000, who's not playing. So we obviously maybe need to get rid of him, and we've ended up with a better goalkeeper, or a goalkeeper who's certainly been working more consistently in McNamara. So we've saved money there. Dawson we can probably lose in the summer as well. So that'll save us another $1,000 in wages. So in that sense, yeah, we will save some money. And we've also paid for a couple of loanees this year. So have we looked at the out of possession properly? I think you know the answer to that one, George. No, we haven't. Is the main thought there, but we could look at everything. You know, we'll need to look at everything properly. You know, we've got another left back on loan that we're paying for that we aren't playing, so there will be money to save. It's just obviously a little bit disappointing when we sort of look and go, oh well, we speculated to accumulate and it hasn't quite paid off in, you know, the way we would have liked. Something's working since you're bouncing around contention for the playoffs. I don't know whether it's something that's working or whether the league's just not as competitive as we'd think. Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. The league obviously is very competitive because we are having to, like, we have to win, because when we sort of like draw, we're not moving anywhere. There's a lot of teams around us. Oh. And we're giving most teams a game. We're rarely blown out the water, but I guess it's like everything in it. It's that little lack of quality that we haven't quite got. Malcolm Bio, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. But that's it. That's us done. No promotion for us this season. No playoffs for us this season. Kidderminster drew 0-0 with St Albans. Solihull Moors got beat by Tamworth. Literally the results we needed. challenge of some is, are you able to go after a real quality player? And we need 3. I guess this is the question, isn't it? You know, I think it really comes down to, as it does in most saves, is getting a really good striker. And that's what we need to do. We need to get a really good striker. Maybe someone else who's decent on the wings. I think that Devitt's come in and done great in midfield. I genuinely think having Devitt, who's a perfectionist, I know, 6.88 it's all right. It's not brilliant. It's consistent, isn't it? But I think that personality has helped spread through. 2 mistakes leading to a goal is a concern, though. And also, we've got a couple of players who are unhappy, so we'll release them. That might hopefully help the backroom staff as well. So, if we look to release Faxon, for example, there's a grand saved in wages. Dawson, 1,200 quid saved. He's certainly put his shift in. He's served the club well, but we need to move on now. I think we're paying £500 for Calland, who's played 6 sub appearances, so we can't afford to carry players like that. So I think if we set players for release, I'm not sure I'm ready to see Dawson taken at the woodshed. I know. Like Faxon as well, if we set for release for £1,000, save some money there. Give McNamara another contract. Extend him. I always find when I'm underperforming, it can be solved by a better keeper or a better striker. It's usually the way. And I guess O'Grady Mackin gets another year. We tried, we got a new contract, lick our wounds and move on. Okawaya, we can trigger an extension as well if needs be. Coulson, extend him. So things like O'Hanlon, I think we've been paying 200 quid wages for him. And he's not played. He's played 7 matches. Tommy Smith's been good. We've paid him. We've been paying him though. So yeah, Coyle's going to go as well. Obviously, he'll leave now. Again, it's a shame to see him go, but here I am once again thinking, do we offer Coyley a slightly reduced contract? But I get the impression that he's angry, so is probably affecting the team morale a bit. Jordan's affecting the team morale a bit. Who are we building the squad around for next season? I think probably the same as this year. Defence. I think the squad is built around around Hamish Douglas, actually. Douglas and O'Grady Macken have been, for me, the most consistent players. I mean, look at this. Defensively, you can't argue with him. Although he's only won 70% of his headers, he's made how many interceptions? His interceptions, 177. He's, where's blocks? 64 clearances. Can't see where blocks are. There must be blocks somewhere. Maybe you won't see it because it's not a midfield thing. Possibly. Oh, shots blocked 32. So I think he's played pretty good. And then O'Grady Macken has been, 10 goals. Granted, 2 of them have been penalties, but he's sort of done everything he needs, hasn't he? He's always been there. He's just popped his head up, done what he's needed to do. And I think Sammy, Sammy's been great. Sammy could even play midfield, but then that means we have to try and find a position for him in midfield, and then we have to find a right back. So what do we do? So we need a left back next year. Something up top in the wings, and a striker. You know, can Lehane play out wide? Not really. But then the question is, do we go with a big, strong striker? If so, who? Where are they? You know. And what do we do with the wide players? Do we stick with who we've got? Do we move them out? Do we look to try and loan players in and go, right, look, let's not buy players. Let's go and try and bring a loan player from higher division. Could he play off a big lad? He could. I mean, to be fair, he scored 18 goals up there on his own. So he should be able to play off a big lad. And I think that's maybe part of the problem, is that he probably could play off somebody. And then I guess Okawarrior is the question. Do we lock him down again? I'll throw my vote in the hat and say that Andrews Tete for the striker. But Jason, if we could get Andrews Tete in, I would be over the moon at that. And then Job Bellingham in midfield. It would be nice to have a bit of versatility as well, like just 1 or 2 players you can play in a couple of positions. Save us having a large squad. You know, you could argue we've got a lad coming through the youth system who's quite tall. Might be enough to get him a game in the first team. Does Sammy J get another run out? Or do we release him to the wild and see where he turns up in the future? I feel like that might be the answer. SI have turned the rain back on. They have, yeah. They've apparently it's been turned down, hasn't it? allegedly. And once again, we're back down to 11th. It's 2-0 now, is it? Should have been. See when he turns out the future, more likely to score against you in his first match. Yeah, he will do, won't he? That feels very much like it. This isn't the performance, is it? This isn't what we want. Henderson frustrated. Let's get Pritchard in. Target forward, I reckon. Cool's up there as well. Captain Joe Bellingham lost some votes for me for not playing for Greece. Wasted opportunity, Job. Oh, I know. I'm still upset about that as well. So once again, we're going to finish 6 points behind Kidderminster. It feels like it's always 6 points. Devitt's taking a knock. We're not really at the races here, are they? Let's go attacking, shall we? What we got to lose now? Nothing. A draw would be fine. We'd take that. Giving it away. It's got too much space to run. Come on, we could have played that highlight on, couldn't we? We could have actually seen something there. Right, give Liam Coyle a final hurrah. I think this is it, though, isn't it? Another mid-table finish. Another mid-table mediocrity. Despite feeling like this was a better season. I've genuinely felt happy most of this year. Just been like, yeah, we're all right. We're hard to beat. We're, you know, playing ugly football. It's effective. It's working. It's just not quite been effective enough. Oh, Pritchard. I mean, he was a gamble. It's not really paid off. I mean, we've not played a lot of them, but... So that's it then. 11th yet again. St Albans beat Peterborough. That's why they've gone above us. Macclesfield beat Gateshead, so they jumped above us. Kidderminster drew. Oh, Kidderminster got beat. We finished 12th last season. There is that, yeah. Oh. Thoughts overall then for the season? Good, bad, indifferent? Oh, it's one of those, isn't it? We go again. Season 7 in the National League North. We are hemorrhaging money as well. That's the thing, isn't it? 18 grand transfer budget. 18 grand wages. Well, we'll put all that back into the wages. Won't need the transfer budget. Sorry for the downer question, but what would make you go, this save isn't it? I think it would probably be that if everybody was getting fed up with it, to be honest. And if everyone went, you know what? We just can't put ourselves through this anymore. That'll be a concern for me. But am I married to 3 at the back? No, not really, but it's all about... I've tried to make... So essentially my you sound fed up of it. Oh, you haven't even... You're new round here, Carton. You're new. There's been many seasons where I've sounded much more pissed off than this. This is me practically enthusiastic. I think there's a frustration with it. Obviously, I'm not tied to 3 at the back. However, what I have done is I've felt that in order to be defensively solid, I've felt it's been better to have that defensive setup of 3 at the back and a back 5 essentially when we defend. So just agree with whatever they want. Who cares? Go on the Premier League teams and see what youth players have been released. I mean, that's not the way, is it? That's a way. It's not the way. Oh, Callum. How are we, Callum? Welcome. It's Why Callum, everybody. A Football Manager creator who creates content about Football Manager. Just when you think you have the answers, TJ changes the questions. Always the way, Jason. Always the way. Callum, how are we, pal? Welcome in. Pleasure to see you back in the world. Hope life's treating you good. How was stream tonight? What did you end up with? Have you got a new save on the go? Because you've literally joined us as we've missed out on the playoffs yet again. This is now 6 seasons in a row in the National League North. We're going in for season 7 because, you know, we like that. And everything was going fine, I thought, with Bastard Ball, but just tailed off at the end. 42 goals conceded. There's only 3 teams conceded less goals than us. 53 scored. There are teams that nearly got relegated that scored more than us. Silly Stream put every English team in a wheel, mixed all the leagues up, took 3 hours. Non-league's an absolute killer. It can be. It can be with the way that we play it. For example, this is the formation we've got. So we play a counter-attacking system of a 3-5-3 or 3-4-3, or I suppose 3-2-5 if you want. But then out of possession it's a 5-4-1. Is that a morale killer? Not sure. Not sure, Ian. Let's just out of curiosity have a little look at what's available. I'm not saying that we do move on. Cambridge in League 2? That's a big reach, isn't it? Rochdale are coming down. Oh, God. There's another decent team getting relegated then. Other teams in League 2, Altrincham, Barnet, Burton, Northampton, Boston in the National, Forest Green in the National, Newport, Yeovil. I mean, let's be honest. No one's going to be looking at us, are they? Right. Should we ask for some badges? Don't like the idea of badges, but I'm going to hit the hay. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. What's that tomorrow? I've got order pre-release. Oh, mate, yeah. Let us know what you've got. Let us know what you've got. Yeah, ours is next week, so we'll definitely compare notes. But Callum, love you as always, mate. Pleasure seeing you. Love to the family, and appreciate you bringing the raid in. Dwarf says great defensive record is better than playoffs, to be fair. See, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Yeah, morally we won. We had a better defense. So they want a top half of the finish for next season. I mean, we all do, right? I want us to push for the playoffs. Right, they're encouraged by that. So we need to get to the end of the season, find out what's what. Board are unwilling to offer us some badges. Ooh, okay. Now, in terms of an RPG narrative, now then, chat, do we get our Dungeons and Dragons dice out, start rolling, going, okay, what do we do? Do we go and kick off? Can we make a case for coaching badges? Because they're going to be like, oh, but you might leave. And let's be honest, who wants us? Do Rochdale want us? Really? Are Rochdale looking at us going, we've been relegated. Who better to get us back up than TJ? A man who has a proven record of not getting teams promoted. Are Rochdale looking at us? Our Boston looking at us. A Forest Green looking at us. A Horsham in the Enterprise South looking at us. No. We should push our luck. We did tell them that we were going to leave, didn't we? They're willing to listen if you believe you can put forward a compelling case for it. Now, the thing is I don't know what the questions are here. So, what tends to come up at this point? Right, they're concerned we're not playing possession football. That could be the only thing that's a concern right now. Next year, they want us to reach the playoffs. And the supporters just want us to beat Hartlepool. All right, let's just see what they say, right? I believe it would be beneficial. The board go, we don't believe it would be beneficial. That concludes the meeting. All right, okay. Great meeting. Great meeting, that. I think this, we don't agree. Bye now. Hey. Fair enough. Can't really argue with that, to be honest, can you? Right. Question then, chat. Are we ready to stick the knife in Joey Dawson? It feels horrible, doesn't it? He wants to play. We've not really been playing him. Before you do, I mean, determination and leadership, he's got everything. He's got work rate, he's got teamwork. He's one of the he's a leader, really. Oh. He's upset about broken promises. There's a lot of things that we've done wrong. Might have a problem with injuries. Got limited skill. Given you why players don't perform since me left. He could be retrained as an attacking midfielder. Is there any chance system maybe you go two up top? It's possible. All right, let's not be too hasty. We've got 2 months to decide what we do with him. And then the same with Coyley as well, who, again, he wants to leave. But he's one of the leaders. And I think that's maybe the thing. We maybe need to get rid of him to clean the dressing room up a bit. George Cooper. We could give him 1 more year. 950 quid. He was very, very good the season before. This year, is he going to lose his place to Jack Taylor? Jack Taylor's 6'4". What do you have for wages? Not a lot. And Taylor's got an optional extension as well. Ellis Lehane or Dawson up top with a big lad could be potent. Could be. Taylor likes big matches. We never played in one. Right, so I've got 2 players that I can still put extensions on. I mean, is Coulson a striker? Not really. Right, this is why we need to sit down with the pens and paper in it, because we've got a couple of players that are out of contract that we might want to look at with a view to keeping, or maybe look at moving off. So yeah, that's where we are. Dawson's paid too much for someone who only started 14 games. True. He obviously wasn't meant to be only starting 14 games, but that's sort of how life went, sadly. And that's, yeah, you're right. That's the reality. He only played 14 matches. And at this level, got to be able to justify your existence. And this season, Dawson didn't. But who knows what next season brings? I don't know. I mean, we can all take an educated guess. Next season, it brings more disappointment. That's what's going to happen. Cambridge job is available, as is St Albans. Rochdale, very, very insecure. Did Cambridge get relegated? They didn't. I mean, Could we? What do we think? Or does Rochdale feel like our next proper move? It's a bit Inter Milan, isn't it? I mean, we're not getting anywhere near Cambridge, surely. This is me just being silly in it, because like we didn't get a coaching badge, so I've just went, fine, I'll try somewhere else then. Coulson should be great alongside a big centre forward as a front two. Could be. But then Rochdale have got a link up with Blackburn, so they could technically have some Blackburn players rocking up. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too reactionary. Maybe I need to just sit and chill and come back on Monday and everything's going to be fine. You know? A lot can happen over the summer, right? A lot can happen. Rochdale is probably more realistic. I think you're right, Kevin. I'll tell you what, let's just hit continue. I'm going to jump up into the old full screen here. I mean, it's been fun, right? I've enjoyed tonight. It's been all right. Sorry for not, being able to get over the line, but I mean, we all kind of expected that, didn't we? It's what we're here for, really. But never mind. Maybe next time, possibly, depends upon where we go or what happens next. But yeah, Monday we'll do another one of these. There's going to be... Next week's pretty busy, to be honest, so I'm all over the place next week. I'm back in head office for work on on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll be out of the off. I'll be away from here Tuesday night. Wednesday night I'm not about. Thursday night I'm at the Wu-Tang Clan. So Friday I'll be back. So Monday and then Friday this week. We might do something tomorrow night on maybe something a bit different. We'll see. Let's have a look. Lama says the challenge is at Darlow. Stop applying for jobs in South Africa. It's technically a Pentagon Llama. But right, anyway, let's go give some love to Lancashire Lamppost. Thank you once again. I'm sorry. We'll be back on Monday. Go and have some fun, everyone. Enjoy your weekends. All the best. Bye now.